Nearly 50 years after police found a woman shot to death in Ledyard, they finally figured out her name.
So far, this is the oldest cold case like this in our state solved with special DNA technology. NBC Connecticut's Matt Austin filed this story earlier.
On Shoeville Road in Ledyard, a mystery lingered for more than 50 years. Who was this woman who was killed and buried in a shallow grave here?
Found different aliases, different possible leads that we looked at, but nothing that we could ever pinpoint who she actually was.
Detectives knew how she died and who killed her back in 1970. Suspects were convicted and since died. But over the decades, still no success with discovering who the woman was.
Every unidentified person deserves to have a name.
Michelle Clark, the lead medical legal death investigator, says 2 years ago samples were shipped to a company called Othram in Texas.
We had remains sent to us, skeletal remains. We were able to build a very good profile.
DNA was sequenced and uploaded to a genetic genealogy database. Hunting through possible distant relatives and building a family tree, Clark called a professor with a likely breakthrough.
I said, I think I solved it. And 2 o'clock in the morning, she calls me. She's like, I think you did too.
Clark reached out to the potential family, and through a DNA test last month, it was confirmed the woman killed in Ledyard was Linda Sue Childers of Kentucky. The Connecticut team learned about Childers' life, how the then 24-year-old ended up in the state, and her last call to her daughter, saying she was headed home.
And she said, I sat on the front porch and waited for my mom to come home, and she never did. So again, that's the hardest part of my job, but that's why we do what we do, so that we can give these families some peace.
Clark says this is their 4th case solved using this technique, and there are still 14 to go. In Ledyard, Matt Austin, NBC, Connecticut News.